don't know if you can notice, but I have some stuff to talk about today. Ooh, do I look a little different? Maybe I do. Maybe you can tell. I don't know. But I got my eyebrows waxed for the very first time. Yay! I am so happy because this is something I've been wanting to try for a while. So I will go over that in the process I've had with that. And I feel like it turned out really great, and I'm so happy about it. But also, I went to First Event today, and that was cool. And First Event, for anybody who doesn't know, is a transgender conference here in Massachusetts, and it's just like a bunch of seminars, and you can listen about surgery and about just like being out, about makeup, anything you really want. So I will go over that actually to start, because that is actually where I got my eyebrows waxed today. So to start off, I went to the First Event Conference, and I was a little nervous because I hadn't been able, I've never gone by myself, and this is the first year I ever actually went by myself. So I was a little nervous. I did know some people because the people who host it I've actually met before, and I've talked with them at their club meetings and like stuff like that. And it was great seeing them, and they saw me, and they didn't really recognize me either. Sometimes, like, oh, it's been like 3 months since we've seen you, and you look so different again. It's like, wow, really? Like, I don't ever notice that those small of changes, I guess, because when you see yourself all the time, it's not something you're gonna notice, I guess. So when I got there, I got my name tag, and I looked at some of the stuff. I showed up a little late. There was a voice class I wanted to go to, but however, like, I kind of need my sleep. I don't know. I don't know who's with me on that one, but I didn't feel like going. It's like an hour from here, so like I didn't feel like getting up super early to try to get ready and drive down there for like I think it was 8 or 9 a.m., 8 a.m. So it was pretty early. But when I got there, they actually had all these bags, and they had bags you got from donated from Sephora full of makeup, and I got this one, and of course, it has Minnie Mouse on it, and it's Disney. So I was like ecstatic. I was like, oh my god! And I even went up to the woman I know. I was like, you don't know this, but I'm obsessed with Disney, so this just made my freaking day. I was like, thank you. This is amazing. But inside is like a bunch of different cool stuff. We got little Sephora mirror, which is very cool. Just because I actually needed one of these for work, so it actually really works out. Because lately, I mean, I'm right next to the women's room, but lately, like, I've just wanted something so like I can do my makeup quick in my office if I need to, or just something do like that. So that definitely helped. There's a lot of samples in here of throwing it all around. There's a lot of samples in here of different stuff. Some lip balm, some concealer, which I'm definitely thinking about trying because I wanted to actually try a new concealer. It's a little darker, and this actually seems to be a little darker than the skin tone I already have for the not my skin, from the other one I already have. So we'll try that. And there's some split end mender, I guess, though I can try that. I have been noticing lately that my hair has been like at the ends a little bit, so it might be time, but we'll see. I don't really want to get a trim because like I'm working really hard to try to grow it out to a certain length. I think it looks kind of cute now, but it took me a long time to get to this point, and I really don't want to like go like, oh, like I can trim it a little bit, and then like all of a sudden, bam, I'm back to feeling self-conscious about myself. But but yeah, there's tons of cool stuff in here, and it was really cool, and I'm just so excited because it was Minnie Mouse, and now like I have a bag to like bring to work and like bring lunch in, or like just carry stuff in around, and it's so cool, and it's Disney, and that makes me happy. Yay! But other than that, I was walking around for a little bit because I was thinking about going to some seminars, and I came across this place called Waxing in the City, and they were doing free brow, free nose, like different kinds of waxing for free. And I was like, you know what? I've been saying to myself for the last few weeks, like, I feel like I really should get my eyebrows waxed. And like, I was like, I've never done it. I've like plucked a little bit, but not a lot. And I should try this. So I signed up, and she was like, yeah, you'll be fine. You'll feel so great. I'm like, okay, well, I'm a little nervous, but we'll see. So in between there, I went to a seminar, and the first seminar I went to, I kind of regret going to. It was on voice surgery and about the techniques about doing surgery on your voice with taking out your whole vocal cords, and they rebuild it and put it back in to get a more feminine voice and a smaller vocal cord to like make your vocal cords like in a smaller windpipe. It kind of scared me a little bit. They showed some like really graphic stuff, and I was like, I don't know if this is for me. And like he even said, like, it's really risky. You might want to see where you stand, and if your voice is that, sorry, I'm gonna keep apologizing to this mic the whole time I ever do these videos, guys. He was like, you might want to consider like listen to your voice, try to work on voice therapy on your own if you don't want to do this. And I'm just better doing that. A lot of my friends tell me I really don't need it. That I have a very androgynous voice, and I mean I'm okay with that. I mean it doesn't have to be super feminine, as long as I'm not like creepy, deep, manly, I feel like I'm okay. But yeah, I kind of wish I chose a different one to go with other than that. But after that, it was time for my appointment for the waxing in the other room. So I went in the other room and I waited. And I talked to some people while I waited. But the woman there was very nice. She actually is married to a transgender woman. And she was talking to me about that. And she was doing it. And, she ripped it off. Because at first she was telling me what we're going to actually end up doing. And she's like, what we'll do is we'll just clean them up and leave a thickness that's good and not really thin. I'm like, okay, it's my first time. I really don't want to go crazy on this. So she did that, and she started ripping it off, and she also plucked and trimmed, which is really nice. She ended up going all out. She knew this was my first time, and she asked if I was full time, and I was like, yes, I've actually went full time 3 weeks ago. She was like, oh my god, congrats, I'm gonna let's get this really looking nice. I'm like, oh thanks, that's really sweet. And when she came in the mirror, I was like, wow, I didn't realize how much actually went into it a little bit. Yeah, I just, it feels like my face is just open, much more open, much more feminine, just from something like that. It's kind of crazy, actually. But it didn't hurt. I thought it was gonna hurt. It didn't really hurt, and it was a really cool experience. And I'm glad I did it, actually. I will definitely do it again, and I'll try to find that place. She said they're really close to here, so I might just go there. Especially with how nice and open they were about it. But it was a really good experience. The last conference seminar I went to, because I did get there late, and I wanted to do the brow waxing, so I missed the second half of seminars. I actually ended up going to one for Freedom in the Massachusetts and the Massachusetts Transgender Coalition. And that was really informative, and it was cool hearing how some ways of telling people you're trans, or how they think you should tell people you're trans, and just some stories they've heard and stuff like that from people. And we talked, and they actually want me to help out, and I said I would more than happy to volunteer, and I'm going to try to do that for them. And I know they're doing a thing on doing some videos and getting stuff like that, and since I work in the communications field and video field, I said I had no problem helping out and doing that and volunteering. So I think overall it was a really good experience. I met some people like that from the coalition, and they want, I can get deeper in that. I got my eyebrows waxed for free, by the way. This was all for free, my eyebrow waxing. That was kind of cool. I got my really awesome Minnie Mouse bag full of makeup from Sephora, which is awesome and I love. It was a great time, and I'm glad I went. I mean, it was scary being alone for so long for a while, and all these people, but I really enjoyed myself, and I'm really glad I went, and I definitely will get my eyebrows waxed again. I really love how it makes me feel, and my face feel, and it's a little bit of soreness after, but I like how it opens up my face a lot, and it's really cool. Other than that, work's been going great. Everybody's been really supportive. There's a student there I've been talking to, and she's so nice, and me and her had just been talking and like just hearing a student's perspective on things and just like her support towards me. It's really nice. Her name's Alexis, and like she's a great person, and like it's nice being able to have that bond with students now, because I feel like last time I was just kind of like going through the motions, like I've said, and like kind of like not really there and didn't really want to know people, or just wanted to get stuff done. Like, okay, like let's check out, you're done. But now I feel like I want to get to know people. I want to, be there. I want to talk with them, and it's great. And it makes my job a lot better and enjoy my job more. And I'm really liking it. And next week I have a ladies' lunch at the where I work at the university, and that's going to be a first. I was a little nervous when I got the invite to go and stuff, but I'm going to do it, and I'm going to talk with the other women there. And there's no women in my department, so like it'd be nice to actually go out and meet other women in the school that I work with. So that'll be a good time. And there's a lot going on, and I feel like so far 3 weeks out, like my experience has gone really well, and I'm happy about it. And I just hope it continues that way, and I want to give back, and I want to help with the coalition and stuff, and yeah, it's been really great. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be back next week. I'll talk to you guys about how the ladies' luncheon went, and I have a doctor's appointment, and I'm going to be talking to my doctor about some stuff. I'll update you guys on that, and yeah, I hope you guys have a swell week, and I will talk to you all later. Bye!